Imagine millions of cats in Catropolis diving into the same giant aquarium every day. There, they swim, play, show off their tricks, swap stories, and even compete to see who can blow the most bubbles in the shortest amount of time. This aquarium has become part of the city's routine. Some spend minutes, others entire hours, captivated by this never-ending spectacle of colorful fish. But now, news has emerged that has everyone on alert. The most popular aquarium could be closed at any moment. Suddenly, it's no longer about fun or pastime. It's about freedom of choice, about controlling what each cat can and can't watch, about who really controls the flow of digital fish that circulate through the city. For some, the aquarium is harmless, just a place for cats to spend their time. For others, it's a huge risk, capable of manipulating entire schools of fish and influencing the course of Catropolis. And then comes the question that no one can avoid. Who should decide whether this aquarium remains open? The cats themselves who swim in it every day, or the city's guardians who want to put chains on their doors? This giant aquarium where millions of Catropolis cats spend their days didn't just appear out of nowhere. It has an owner, and not just any owner. Control of this popular tank isn't in the hands of the cats swimming within, nor even in the hands of City Hall. It belongs to a foreign port across the ocean, which manages every air bubble, every tail flick, every fish that swims within. And this is where the story gets more serious. Because every time a cat dives into this aquarium and spends hours swimming, it's not just having fun. It's leaving trails, signals, bits of information that are worth gold in the global market. What looks like just a school of fish playing on the surface is actually a constant stream of data being collected, organized, and sent straight to this distant port. Catropolis City Hall says this is a security issue. After all, if a foreign port controls the city's largest aquarium, it also controls the attention, time, and even preferences of millions of cats. It can decide which stories are most frequently seen, which fish hide in the depths, and even shape collective behavior without anyone noticing. For some, it's like handing over the keys to the city in exchange for a few hours of aquatic fun. Common cats, however, see it differently. For them, the aquarium is just a place to relax, a space to unwind and connect with other schools of fish. The question dividing Catropolis is whether it's worth sacrificing this space for fear of external control. And in this impasse, the debate only grows. After all, who should decide the fate of the city's most famous aquarium? The cats that swim in it or the government officials who fear losing control of it? School of fish. And when the cats realize that each dip in the aquarium means handing over a piece of their lives to a distant port, tensions explode. It's no longer just about fun or pastime. It's about sovereignty, about who controls the flow of data fish that define the future of Catropolis. It's at this point that I need to ask you something. If you believe that conversations like this cannot be hidden at the bottom of the lake, subscribe to the channel now, because the more voices that understand how this game really works, the harder it will be for aquarium owners to manipulate the entire school of fish in silence. And while this dispute continues, City Hall prepares chains, the foreign port defends its domain, and the common cats are left in the middle, not knowing if the aquarium will remain open or if it will be closed again. Suddenly, City Hall's most frequently repeated argument is the fear of stealth fishing. For them, it's not just cats playing in a colorful aquarium, but millions of data fish being sucked into a foreign harbor, far from the eyes of Catropolis. Every click, every dive, every bubble of attention becomes valuable. Information that can be used to predict behavior, influence choices, and even manipulate collective decisions. This is where the controversy arises. Is this truly a threat to national security or just feline paranoia? The government insists that allowing another ocean to concentrate so much power over the Catropolis school of fish is a relinquishment of sovereignty. The common cats, however, see this as an exaggeration, as if City Hall were using the excuse of security to justify chains in the aquarium they love. Ultimately, the tension is this: legitimate protection or control disguised. Behind all this safety debate lies a silent battle that few people talk about: the tank war. Because if the foreign aquarium is truly closed, the space it occupies won't be left empty. Local companies are immediately ready to fill the lake with their own made-in-Catropolis fish tanks. The official rhetoric is patriotic. Let's protect our cats. Let's make sure the fish data stays at home. But deep down, the fight is for market share, attention, and the fish coins that circulate with each dive. For the local giants, this is a golden opportunity. Getting the foreign aquarium out of the way means capturing millions of cats already accustomed to spending hours inside a virtual tank. The label is national security, but the smell is competition. In the end, the tank war is less about protecting Catropolis and more about who will profit from the school of fish trapped behind the glass. In the end, the battle for Catropolis's massive aquarium was never just about funny cat videos or dance moves that become instant fads. It's a much larger battle involving power, control, and above all, the data fish that fuel the entire digital economy. Whoever dominates the tank not only entertains the school of fish, but also collects information capable of shaping trends, shaping opinions, and even influencing the city's future. The moral is harsh. Banning an aquarium doesn't mean quenching cats' thirst. It just means changing who sells the water. Today it might be a foreign port, tomorrow a local company, but the gears keep turning, always eyeing the same resource, the attention and data of millions of cats. And while the school of fish swims endlessly, the real game takes place outside the glass between those vying for the power to command the pond. Digital.